No heroes. No heroes. No heroes, baby.
Hello guys and welcome back to our regional winner deck profile with red green law. Guys, we don't play OP01, not OP02, not OP03. What did we play, bro?
OP07.
It's OP07.
It's OP7.
Introduce yourself, bro. You are the winner. Introduce
Hello guys,
yourself.
I am George. People call me Skepas G. That's my all my in-game name. I play card games for many years. So it's good to win a tournament. I feel great, especially with a deck I really enjoy playing. I mean,
Bro, you won it
crazy.
with red green law, a deck that no one has on their paper.
no.
It's like we all expect maybe a deck like Lucci, Luffy, Law.
I got the finest
Law.
reactions. I got the finest reaction.
Yes.
People were asking me. People looked at my deck. They looked away, and then they looked again to make sure that it was the correct thing that they were seeing. So it was really funny.
So first of all, my question, how do you feel after this win?
It was amazing. Honestly, winning on its own feels great, but I made the choice at the end to just play the deck I like and I know the best, and it worked out. So I got to play the deck I won. So it's like it's an amazing feeling. So
Absolutely. So
yeah,
maybe you can describe why did you pick Trafalgar Law in a meta
Yes.
where black is just the best color in the game?
yeah. So basically, the main reason I picked Law is because from my testing, the only bad matchup was Lucci. So of course Moria is not great either, but Moria was not really popular, let's say. And the Lucci matchup is not unwinnable. It's unfavorite, but not unwinnable. Everything else of the top decks, so let's say, as you saw, Blue Doffy, NL, RP Law, I played 3 of them and I beat all 3 of them. I won against the Boa, I won against 2 Bonis, together with the one in the final. So all of the other decks are good matchups. So basically I decided that I'm okay with the chances of beating Lucci, and it did happen. I saw 2 of them and I beat both of them. But even if I lost to one Lucci, I was okay to being X1, and making it to day 2. That was the plan was basically dodge Lucci, I was pretty good at it because I only saw 2 of them. But to be fair, I think rate-wise, I don't know exactly the percentage of decks, but I think it was around 2 to 3 that was supposed to play, so it was not too bad. Yeah. So, but that's basically the if you know the deck very well, it's good matchups.
And bro, you just won our regional 512 players in Utrecht. So you are from Netherlands, so it was a home game for you, and you won it with Law. Let's see your deck, because I think your deck is really interesting for the people.
So I'll start. I show you. I play 4 Namis, obviously. I mean, Nami is your best non-bony searcher. In this deck, it finds most of the small things. It finds your Zoro, which is very important, and your Rush Luffy. So it makes it so you have 8 searchers that can find the Rushers, basically. And really importantly, you can pick it up with Dadan, which she makes Dadan possibly to 3 cards. So it's super relevant. For Otama, honestly, Otama is just amazing. It's a 2K counter. It shrinks things so you can attack into it. It makes your small units relevant because now your Dadan can swing into 5Ks. They basically can't protect them anymore. And if you do protect them, it's great for you because you take apart all their hand. I had a game against the Lucci on the last round. I swung 5 times for 6 on the same Lucci. He counted 4 of them. And then the Lucci died. And I was like, this was like the greatest exchange I had, right? I emptied his hand, I killed the Lucci. So it's just swinging into units. It's just, Otama does amazing for that. For chopper blockers, I mean, it's your searchable by both searchers blocker, because both Dadan and Nami can find it, basically. I played 2 Robins. Robin is super relevant against the Lucci matchup for Rebecca, and against Bonnie, because it kills Rosinante. And a lot of their turns go Kid, Rosinante, and then they protect it, basically. And Robin is just really good at doing that. And 2 Namis. I think that's probably the card that least people play. The card is just very efficient. The only reason I play it is you need more one drops, and she's just very efficient. Like I had a game where she stayed in. I think it was the last game. She was in the field for, I don't know, like 10 turns.
Yeah.
So this
Oh,
Nami
so
gave me
much
10
value.
Dawn basically. Like it's crazy to think about your one drop giving you that much value. You know. And one Makino, and the Makino is really just there for rates. Sorry. Basically, I want to have 17 one drops, and Makino, and I wanted to also keep 8 2K counters. So basically, she filled the role of both, so that's why she is there. Same with Sanji. I wanted to have 19 straw hats, and he's a 2K and a straw hat. And basically, I prefer to play the one Sanji for the start matchups over the third Brook. Why I picked 2 Brooks over 2 Sanjis is because Brook just really helps your game plan. Sanji is just there for start matchups, but I decided to play another card for the start matchups you will see later. Brook is just very explosive. The matchups you want to kill them fast, Brook is amazing. It's basically a free unit, and for your leader, free units are great. Then Dadan is just, I have no words for Dadan. I mean, Dadan finds blockers, finds you the removal, and finds you the Nami to basically chain your board. Dadan is just amazing. And I played 2 chopper blockers. This card actually won me a game that should have been almost unwinnable. My Bonnie opponent in the Swiss played Cavendish into Kit with a blocker, and he had 9 cards in hand. So in any other situation, I'm basically dead. But I had a chopper in play, I attack, I make the Kid a 5k, and now there's no way he can defend the 5k against my deck. And the Kid died, and basically I won the game from that point on. Because especially because he tried to protect it, and then of course at some point, he cannot defend the 5k forever. And for Zoros, so let me move this. Yeah, Rush Zoro. The reason I play this over the Kid Killer is just strictly because Blocker Law plays this for free. The tempo swing of playing this for free is just unbelievable. Like you have to play for Zoro. Zoro is just too good. And Rush Luffy is there for a few matchups, the Bonnie matchups, the Bonnie matchup, and specifically the Black Yellow Luffy matchup, because it makes it so you can basically just play it like this, and now they cannot never make the leader a 9k, because if they do, you just swing 14 twice with the Ristan Law, and there's no way they can survive. So it's just there to gatekeep. Basically against them, you play it and you never attack with it, and they can't use they can't play Moria or use the small guys anymore. I play, of course, 4 Bonnie. Yes, 4 Bonnie. I mean,
the most important card, maybe.
yeah, Bonnie is just. You cannot imagine how many different plays I did with Bonnie this tournament. I restanded with Ristan Law to draw an extra card. I bounced it. Like with just leader effect, just so I can protect it. Like 2 Dawn, basically pick up Bonnie so I can play it again. I did a lot of different plays with it. Bonnie is just, it's like your kick card. I mean, sometimes I open really bad hands and then they have Bonnie and I'm really thinking about it. That's how good the card is. I play 4 Ristan Law. You have to play 4 Ristan Laws because of the next card I'm going to show you. 4 Ristan Laws, they just work really well with your Bonnie, all the rushers, especially with the unblockable Luffy, and they work amazing with Cavendish. So Cavendish is not once per turn. So that means if you restand it, you get the 2 Dawn back again. I had a turn that I went 7 with Cavendish, then play Ristan Law from my hand, untap, 9 with Cavendish, then Shambles play another Ristan Law, and then attack 11 with Cavendish. So basically I had 16 Dawn that turn. And I even had the Dawn open to play Radbeam after. So, yeah.
What a card.
Then 4 Blocker Law, it's basically this, and Bonnie is the heart of the deck. I mean, if you don't see Blocker Laws, the games are very difficult. I was able to win the one against the Nell without the Blocker Law, but I just kept a very aggressive hand game 1. So I just basically went Zoro, Ristan Law, Zoro, and I killed them. But this card is just MVP. I mean, this card is unbelievable. This Bonnie, as a one-off, actually overperformed. it was super relevant against the NL. I had a game against NL, I froze his Dawn, he couldn't play ace. Then the turn after, he played ace, and I froze that same ace 3 times. So basically, he had a 10 cost that just healed him for 1, never attacked. And the reason why you can do that is because you can basically bounce it with leader, and you don't even have to play anything. If you have 5 units, you can use leader effect, pick it up, play nothing, and then play it for 5 Dawn and freeze it again. And it's just really good. Probably, I might actually go on a second copy. It's probably the card that surprised me the most. It was really good. Then I have a one of Zoro. I decided to play the Zoro because I was worried about I was thinking about the start matchups. They are good. Most of them are good. But sometimes your deck has a failure rate because of the color split. There is a chance you draw only green or only red, and then the deck doesn't work as well. And against those matchups, some of them, this card wins on its own. Against Bonnie, against NL, if they don't have Raigo, against Black Yellow Luffy. Even if your hand is bad, this guy is not a supernova, but it's actually searchable by Nami because it's a Straw Hat. So most decks can't search it, but you can search it with Nami. And it's also nice because on 10 Dawn, you can play Nami, find it, and play it. Yeah. So, and my last card is the one of Radbeam. Honestly, it's probably the card I try to play 2 of the most out of everything, but there is no space. The deck is so tight, there's just no space. It's so tight. You need units. Like I had so many turns this tournament where I was like, I just need a unit. It doesn't matter what it is, if it's Otama or not. I just need a 5th unit so I can shamble after attack. And if you draw the beam at that point, it's really devastating. So it's a great card, but you need to limit how many of them you play. It's possible that this should be another 2K, but it was good. It was relevant for a few games, so yeah. So
what a crazy deck list. The winner deck list, guys, from Utrecht regional, OP07, not OP01 again. The winner prizes, oh, it's just amazing. Let's start talk with your matchup from Swiss from yesterday.
Yeah, so I don't remember exactly each round what the matchup was, but I played 3 RP lows. I played 3 NLs with the top 8. I played 1 Boa, 2 Lucci, 1 Blue Doffy. I played 2 Bonies. I played 1 Black Yellow Luffy. I think that's it. I think that's all the games. Basically, my only loss today was the 1 game against Bonnie in the finals and the Black Yellow Luffy, which is a great matchup. I just did not draw green. So I was only playing with red and 1 Bonnie. It did save me some time, but I just could not. It was a close game, but the deck did not function how it should. Basically, it's crazy, but I won everything else. So I don't really know what to say. I would tell you the Lucci matchup is bad, so you need to play very carefully. I'll give you an advice for that one. Don't play anything at the start. So how I play it is at 2 Dawn I play nothing, at 4 Dawn I play nothing, and at 6 Dawn usually I swing with leader and play a rush unit and don't attack with it. And then at 8 Dawn I play 5 units and shambles the same turn because the deck is really good at popping 2 stuff. It's not as good at popping 5. But if you play 2 pass, they will pop the 2. The next turn you play 2, they will pop the 2. So you will never be able to catch up. So just save all the cards, take all the lives, and it's risky, but you gotta go low on life. So many times I leave myself dead with 1 life. It's 8 cards in hand, and I'm dead if they just split the Dawn half. But you have to because the matchup is not good. You need to play to win and not to how to. Because the slower the game goes, you're most likely going to lose unless they don't see multiple Morias, for example. Yeah.
And you did well. You just prepared for this matchup, so that's why you are the winner for this regional. So let's talk about the top card for today.
Yes. So the first round was a Lucci. The second round was the Doffy that you saw on stream, I think.
Yes, it was so crazy.
Then the third round was an L, which you also saw on stream, I think.
Yes.
And the final was against Bonnie.
Also on stream?
Yes. So basically, the only game I lost was against the first game against Bonnie.
Yeah.
It was really good. Yeah, the deck felt amazing. To be fair, I drew really, really well against the Blue Doffy. Like that game 2, I think the fact that it was close shows you how good that Blue Doffy deck is. because my opening was just amazing. I went 5 down, Cavendish, blocker low plus chopper blocker. I mean, it happens once every 15 games, you know, if even. So, but yeah, it was just amazing, honestly. A lot of good players. But yeah, the deck performed. I can't complain. The deck performed.
So you will stick with Red Green Law for the next event?
Yeah, for sure. I told my friends that if this doesn't go very well, I will probably play RP Law next in Milan. But I think I'm gonna play Red Green Law in Milan after this.
You're going with the OG Law. Yeah.
Yes, I think I'll keep playing this way. I might make some changes. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Maybe the second Boni. Maybe a 9th 2K counter. Maybe a second Sanji. Because honestly, people were starving more than I expected. It didn't matter most of the games, but some of the games I was lucky to have the Sanji or play my Nami and find the Sanji, which was relevant. So maybe play the second Sanji. Other than that, I think these rates are perfect. I would not cut. I would not change any of these ones, any of the small ones either. I know you're thinking that maybe Nico Robin is not good enough. Trust me, it is.
She's very good, very good.
It also pops Gordon. Sometimes RP low players play the Gordon because they feel it's safe, and you can Otama, Nico Robin pop their Gordon, and it's just so good. Like if they only have 1 or 2 Gordons and you pop one of them, you basically won.
Especially if your opponent is not prepared for this matchup. They're just playing cards like Gordon because there was like, you can't really do anything. Then just Nico Robin, 1-drop, you need the 1-drop, you KO it. Also Shiraoshi and Rebecca
and you need her for the Lucci matchup.
Yeah, for the Lucci matchup.
Yeah,
so it is a good card. This is your deck, bro. Again, congrats.
Thank you.
The winner of our offline regional in Utrecht with this crazy prices. Hopefully we will see you in another event from noHEROES. Performing very well. First time seeing you on our channel, and with you we did break our Twitch live viewer with over 2,500 people live watching our event. So thank you for that, because you and your friends and everyone from the top card was a part of it. So you are one part of it. So thank you for that.
Well,
and
thanks everyone for watching.
Yes,
also the finals. It was great knowing there's a lot of people supporting the Red Green Law. Guys, just learn the deck really well and play it. You don't always have to play the best deck in the format. You can just be really good with one deck and you will do fine as well. It shows it. There was a Doffy. There was a Doffy in the top
Nami.
In the top cut. There was a Nami in the top cut.
It just shows
you. It just shows you. If you are really good with the deck, you can do well.
Absolutely. So you have the last words, the last shoutouts now. What?
Yes. Basically, I'm from Cyprus, so. I want to shout out all the guys that I played card games from Cyprus, and I played in the Netherlands for like 6 years. So thanks all of the shops in the Netherlands. Again, I'm going to say TCG Ground, Side 7, Tabletop Kingdom, and all my friends that were here as well. The Cross Guild, yes, and hopefully we do it again.
Hopefully, bro.
With Red Green Law.
Hopefully. So guys, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just write it in the comment section. I think we will take care of it.
Yes, I can also answer some questions in the YouTube.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so go ahead and
just message,
questions.
guys. Leave a like, leave a follow. And guys, thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.